be telling you about soccer skills. So first, to make sure your defender doesn't get the ball, you have to keep your ball close, meaning you keep the ball where your leg can reach it. If it's all the way somewhere really far away, the defender can get it. The next thing is use both feet, because if you just use one feet, it'll be hard to move the ball when you're trying to dodge the defenders. Use two, it's more easier. Next, don't stare at the ball. If you stare at the ball, you might go out of bounds because you're just looking at it, you're not looking at your surroundings. So look at your surroundings and look at your defender. Don't always just stare at the ball. Next, use all parts of your feet except your toes, because that kind of messes up the aim. So use all feet so it's more easier to aim where you want the ball to go. Next, I'll tell you different ways to kind of juke the defender. So just approach to them, and they might get a bit confused because you're just bringing the ball to them, but then you can just juke them after. Then there's a speed approach. You keep the ball close to you, but you run towards them, so then they wouldn't be able to get the ball because the ball is still close to you. Next is use all parts of your foot, but focus on the ball still, but don't stare at it. So focus. And then next is have a hover on the lower center of gravity. So if you get down like this, and then when you hit the ball, there's gonna be a better hit, impact on the ball, than if you're just straight up and you're just kicking the ball. Next is change direction often so you can juke them out. So say there's a defender, you can go in zigzags to confuse them, but don't let them get the ball. Next is change the speed. This is also changing the direction. Changing the speed will confuse, suddenly you go quick and then suddenly you just go really slow. Next is eyes between the defenders, so you know what they're facing. So you know if they're facing the ball or they're going for another trick to get the ball. So next, I'll be telling you about different types of kicks. First is the push pass. The push pass is a direct hit to something, so you just kick it directly. Then the next one is the instep drive, which you go in different directions. Then is the so this is the instep drive, zigzags, but then you have to move more there, and then you can score. And then there's also another one called the outer one, which you kick it over the head of the defender to make it a goal or pass to your teammate. So you have to kick it up, so it's something like that, but it's much higher. Okay.
Why are you so recording?